Hello, friends and family of Susquehannock. Welcome. We've had a great couple of days at camp right now, and we're still finishing up our first week, but it's exciting because we have some great guests with us right now that are making camp a really special experience for all your children. So on my right is the darling, wonderful, beautiful Audrey Shaw from True Sport. True Sport has been working with us for a number of years now in an educational process to help benefit all your children with what I will call a sports-based education program that talks about character and leadership and perseverance and independence and resilience and healthy nutrition and all these great things. So without further ado, say hi to Audrey. Audrey, welcome to camp.
Hi everybody, thank you. So happy to be back again.
And tell me who our special guest is, although I've met Amobi. Why not? I'll let you do the great introduction about Amobi and all his wonderful accolades, and then I'll ask you both some other questions.
Yeah, fantastic. So from True Sport, the really fun part about my role is one, bringing the education to youth athletes across the country, getting to come to places like Camp Susquehannock. But in addition, when I go around to these different places, we have the privilege of bringing really high-performing, elite-level athletes along with us who have great stories to share and share those stories through the lens of some of the values we learn through sport. So one of the athletes who came up with us this time is Amobi Okugo.
How y'all doing? Thank you for having me. It's been such a pleasure to be here. I am wiped out. The kids got me running around everywhere, but it's something I wish I had as a kid. You know, I didn't really do camps, just strictly sports, but to be able to incorporate sports with life lessons, using sports to teach these lessons is what it's all about. And not only am I being able to teach, but I'm able to learn a lot as well.
So Amobi's been here. Amobi is a retired professional soccer player. Played for a number of teams in the MLS, last one being Austin?
Yeah, so played a number of years in MLS and then also USL, so ended up at USL with Austin.
USL with Austin. And for those local fans, was with the Philadelphia Union, so get a little shout out for Philly, right?
I lived in Old City, Penn's Landing, right next to Benjamin Franklin's Creamery.
Yeah.
I'm Philly through and through.
So, Amobi, what would you say to parents or children who are watching this or are thinking about sending their child to a camp, hopefully Susquehannock? What would you tell them about this camp that sticks out?
For me, it's the ability to, how can I say it, becoming self-sufficient. You know, for me to see the kids, I've only been here less than 72 hours, but to see kids like step out of their own, whether it's a sport that they haven't tried before or meeting a new friend, to see these kids become self-sufficient, I think that's really important. You know, there's no phones, which I was shocked about. There's no computer time, but you really got to get creative. You really got to step out of your shell and really become self-sufficient. And these are skills that you're going to take long after you're done with your elementary, high school, college career. So I think it's really important.
So, Audrey, you and Amobi spent some time working with the kids on perseverance this week. Tell the parents a little bit about how that works and what perseverance means now to their children.
Yeah, so Camp Susquehannock is in a really unique position when it comes to some of the topics that True Sport educates on. Perseverance in particular, it opens itself up, right? When we talk perseverance, what we're really talking is the ability to work through discomfort, to come out the other side and have repeatedly tried at something, knowing there may be an opportunity for success, and also knowing in some cases we may need to redirect, replan, figure out what's the better route to get to the end goal. So for a lot of the young athletes who are here, having to immerse themselves in different sports that they're not always familiar with, living in cabins where they're having to deal with different social situations and the combination of different backgrounds and experiences and cultures, that level of perseverance, being intentional about making sure that they know what that actually means and how to practice it and what it can look like. It enables that camp experience to be an elevated one because definitely perseverance applies in other areas of their life.
Yeah, I mean, I have my own perseverance story here. Try to swim across that lake. It might not happen this trip, but I'll be back to persevere through that. But like Audrey said, when it comes to perseverance, it's, you know, finding challenges, whether it's a new sport, whether it's stepping out of your comfort zone, ability to handle adversity, but most importantly, how to block distractions and motivate yourself to accomplish a goal and to persevere through it. You know, whether it's, you know, internally in your mind, externally, you know, these kids are at a unique age where, you know, you have social, emotional, mental things that may be blocking them. But we were able to speak about perseverance and finding ways to not only work through the obstacles, but finding different routes. There's many ways to the top of the mountain.
And I have one final question for you, because this happens to parents all the time, especially in today's world of specialized sports and club sports, and especially a sport like you were in.
Yeah.
And as a professional soccer player, you know, what's your opinion, and what's your opinion first and foremost of this ultimate hyper-pressured specialization that kids and parents are being forced to go into for soccer at such a young age, or in comparison to kind of what we do at Susquehannock, which is this multi-sport athletic development?
Yeah, and he did not set me up with this question. I'm a big fan of multi-sports. I played all sports growing up, but mainly soccer and basketball. And to be honest, I wouldn't have been as good as I was in soccer if I didn't play basketball. I think there's different things when it comes to understanding your body by playing different sports, but then also not burning yourself out in the sport that you eventually will specialize in. And I think it's important to play multiple sports. It gives you an appreciation for the sport that you're playing. Obviously, there's different situations because of club and, you know, whether it's AAU or competitive. But if you can have your kid play in multiple sports as long as possible, even if it's one competitive and the rest are recreational, I highly recommend it. I still, like when I was playing professional in my off seasons, I would pick up basketball, do boxing. I would just mix it up because, you know, you got to confuse your body sometimes.
I would also add there's a lot of injury prevention that comes with having a multi-sport athlete. If they can learn to move their body in different directions, at different paces, and manage different obstacles as those sports are happening, they are less likely to experience injury when they do find that primary sport, because they've worked their body in all the different angles. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Amobi, thanks, man, for coming to Susquehannock.
Always a pleasure. I'll be back.
We will see you next year.
I'm crossing that lake.
Yes, you're crossing the big lake.
It's happening. It's happening.
And Audrey,
I was bad this time. Ooh.
you're going to be back this summer
I will
with
be.
Amora as well.
Yes.
Okay, our wonderful Team USA netballer.
Oh, yes.
And we've got Tyler Carter, our alpine skier.
Yep.
And we are going to have also a little surprise with Morgan Shigo, who's our hammer thrower. So we got lots of fun stuff, parents.
It's been a crazy summer.
And it's going to continue to be a crazy summer. So thank you for everything.
Absolutely.
All right, see you, parents. Talk to you soon.
Bye.